It's the Linemakers on Sporting News, brought to you by Jack Daniels.
Hi everybody, Brian Blessing in Las Vegas, Nevada. We're the gaming capital of the world, and we are so excited to get the NFL season underway here with the Linemakers on Sporting News. And we remind you, we're going to preview the Colts and Bears right here, but we'll have previews on all the games and outstanding editorial content throughout the site, the Linemakers on Sporting News. Let's start with the Colts at Chicago to take on the Bears, and let's start on the ground floor, and that's when the odds makers put up their power ratings. And we'll see that the Bears have a 97.5 power rating, and the difference between Chicago and the Colts, 7.5 points, 90. That would be based if the game were played on a neutral field. But now you've got the Bears at home, so you factor in a little home field advantage. And we had a line that opened at 9, and it went up to 9.5. Now, this game opened 9 to a degree because Chicago is such a public team. The total on the game is 43. Little quick introduction for these two clubs. Of course, the Colts have their prized possession now, the top pick overall in the draft, Andrew Luck, and he looked outstanding in the preseason, but now the bullets are flying for real. Never easy for a rookie quarterback to make his debut on the road and against a pretty salty defense at that. As for the Bears, I'll go off the board a little bit and say the most important offseason acquisition maybe in all of football was Jason Campbell. And he's not even going to see the field, at least the Bears hope, on Sunday. They've got a solid backup quarterback for Jay Cutler, and at least they know they've got the security blanket for when Cutler inevitably gets hurt. But first things first, we're focused on the opener. It's Luck and the Colts heading to Chicago to take on the Bears. Let's get more insight on this game with the Linemakers, Rick Herron.
Yeah, Brian, this is a difficult game for me to analyze or handicap in week one. All the numbers basically have been up a long time in week one. The numbers are solid. The Linemakers number on this game was 10. We're at 9.5, probably going to close 10. And then you're looking at a Colts team that's totally revamped the roster. You have Andrew Luck at quarterback, a new coaching staff, and everything is totally new. On paper, it probably looks like this is a mismatch against a veteran Bear team that was 7-3 last year before they lost Jay Cutler and Matt Forte, and then they struggled down the stretch and didn't make the playoffs. Trends are hard to come up with. I'll come up with one for you in a minute, but when we talk about Andrew Luck, look at what Cam Newton did last year and look at what the rookie quarterbacks did. I think we've seen a trend that rookie quarterbacks are more prepared coming into the league than they were in years past. Andrew Luck, I expect, is going to be one of the best to come into the league in a long time. So laying a number like that against this team, even though it might look like a mismatch, is a tricky proposition. One trend you might want to look at, though, is Lovie Smith is 11-3 to the over in his last 14 home games, and I expect that trend may continue.